All right, so time for building more features. Let's go to the job. Let's get from task masters the current task list. Now, before we hit this line, which is setting the Supabase project, we have certain tasks that we could potentially put them all in one go. So I believe creating the timeline view, which is absolutely an LLM creativity I didn't ask it to do. I'm just curious to see what it's going to build for that. We'll just read it in just a minute so that we can get rid of this IntelliSense and the JSON file. And then the visual indicator for communication, the bulk operations, adding loading state and error handling. So let's go to the tasks.json, find out this particular one. It is for lead interactions. Implement a chronological timeline view of all lead interactions. Design a vertical timeline component using Tailwind CSS. Integrate phone calls, emails, evaluation, comments into single timeline. Use appropriate icons to differentiate timelines. Infinite scroll to pagination for long timelines and so on. Apparently this is a little bit overkill, so I'm gonna ask Claude Code to get rid of this task so that you can also see that we can delete tasks if we don't want to. So let's review this one and see what is this for. So implement communication statuses, implement visual cues for recent communication and lead status changes, create small batch components for recent calls, emails, and status. Probably this is also something that we don't need because we already have things right now going on in that direction. I'm going to also ask Claude Code to remove these two tasks. Implement bulk operations, not sure. Add loading states and handle. Let's check the bulk operations. It's probably the check marks for checking multiple items at the same time. Add functionality for selecting multiple leads and performing bulk actions. Implement a select mechanism. I also don't need this particular feature, to be honest. So I'm going to remove all 12, 13, 14. And then the status, we can execute that one. And then we go to Supabase integration, which will require us to update our n8n workflows to store it in Supabase, not only have it in the Google Sheets. Okay, so let's go to Claude Code and ask to remove task number 13, 14, and 15. We already have Claude Code running here. All you need to do is like literally ask, can you, okay, Claude Code is down, so we can run it again. Can you please remove task number 13, 14, and 15? Oh, we don't need them. And update the task number of the rest of the tasks. Okay. And we also need to comment the last changes that we have done, which was cleaning up the system. There was small cleanup tasks that I've done last time. All right, so now I see that all these tasks are generated, which was missing from before. Now somehow the LLM understood and executed the task generation. Okay, so now right away, create timeline view for lead, and I think I removed the wrong ones. Anyways, I don't think that the one that we were going to see was the one that we accidentally delete was important enough. So I'm gonna just delete the 12th one as well and update the task number of the rest of them. So then right away we jump into our Supabase integration. We don't have anything else running from the front end. Just a quick review of the front end. We are in a very good situation already. I believe it's going to run in 3001. So we have a front end like this, pretty much good to go. We can add new leads here. We can also create one same kind of like a lead form at some point in time in the future. Maybe not a part of this tutorial series, but as a part of the open source project that I'm maintaining now. The lead form will be coming from n8n lead form anyways. And it has all the details here, small visual bugs here that can be solved off the recording. For the ones that have data, mock data, we can already see. Yeah, the UI looks good to me. I don't have any specific comments on the UI itself. So it removed the task number 12. Let's go and check that. Now our tasks are pretty much up to date. The next step would be setting up the Supabase database project. But before going on to set up the database project in our full stack Next.js application, we would want to update the current n8n integrations in order to dump data from all the phone calls and email communication into Supabase tables, not into Google Sheets, which was in the first part of this tutorial series. So in the next videos, we'll focus more on that. See you in the next video.